extra gear from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens add to their down passes. Willie Snead.
Free look cool, man. Free look top. Why you keep that tool like that? Why you move like that? I hit the club 50 deep. How you get so high like that? Why your eyes like that? Cause I put Molly in my lean.
Even with all of his college accolades, Jackson's draft stock was in question.
Over and over and over again. What an exclamation point.
That wound up being the...
Looking to get to the outside. Oh, that's just elite quickness. Looking to get to the outside. Oh, that's just... For the Cards. What a throw. Touchdown. Trying to stretch to the edge. What a hurdle by Jackson. Highlight reel touchdown.
Kato, you way too dope, kid.
I just wanna ball my whole life. I just wanna ball my whole life. I just wanna ball my whole life. I just wanna ball. I just wanna ball my whole life. I just wanna ball my whole life. I just wanna ball my whole life. I just wanna ball. I just wanna ball my whole life. 50,000 in my jeans feel so right. Out the foreign, ice probably cost your whole life. Remember sleeping in that trap when you had no lights. Remember sleeping in the trap with the chrome pipe. We was taking rice to the other side. When my nigga Steve died, I couldn't believe my eyes. I question God, I wonder why. I really wonder why. Ain't no law in the streets, it ain't no law. That's why I keep my heat, cause when it's beef, man, it's up. And they ain't got no trust, no trust. I just wanna ball my whole life. I just wanna ball my whole life. I just wanna ball my whole life. I just wanna ball. I just wanna ball my whole life. I just wanna ball my whole life. I just wanna ball my whole life. I just wanna ball.
Well, I got to see it to believe it. Well,
touchdown. Lamar basically said to the entire team, jump on my back, and everyone fed off that energy.
I just think it shows you he's just genuine, you know.
I just like, the quarterback, whether you want to be or you don't want to be, you're the leader of the team. And, we're looking to you. At the end of the day.
Love for football. Some guys.
Game, you're the only one being watched at that time. The whole res watching you.
It is that the whole thing looks so effortless. There's not a player in the NFL that's more entertaining right now than Lamar. But what you don't see is mind for the game. He reads defenses and dissects what's happening in front of him, and then he can improvise to come up with those big highlight reel plays. He's an incredibly...
Ravens. All right, Jackson drops the ball, picks it back up, escapes up the middle. He's got room to run. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Jackson tumbles to the 2 and will be stopped at the 1.
career starts.
First down, touchdown!
Yes, he's got room to grow, but as an athlete and a pure kind of game-changing type player, there is none like him in it. Damn near perfect.
Talk about a guy leading the league in oohs and ahs, and he does Jackson struts in.
He has 243 yards and 2 touchdowns this year. He bulked up over the course of the offseason, but he did not lose any of his speed or his agility as a runner, and he's already broken off some big jaw-dropping runs early this year. If Lamar continues to play at this level, then the Ravens are going to win a ton of games, they're going to go back to the playoffs, and Lamar will have another MVP trophy in his closet. But something else I love about Lamar,
and are still hopeful that the two sides will come to an agreement.
You got two sides that appreciate each other here.
Or a trade happens, Jackson would still be on the franchise tag for 2023.
Jackson will keep this time. And look at the speed. Lamar Jackson is gone. Touchdown. Merry Christmas. 48 yards.
They consistently put the ball in Lamar's hands, and he delivered with dazzling plays. And the Ravens talked about all of that today. What stood out to me yesterday was how much passion he showed during that game. He wants to win so badly, and you can see that through the emotion that he shows out there on the field. Just look at how frustrated he was.
Snapping the ball, it's going.
Lamar Jackson's speed. You said that Lamar is special, and he thinks that he's really fun to watch. And that tells you the type of respect Lamar Jackson commands from his peers around the National Football League. Russell Wilson could have said anything. He could have, but he pointed to Lamar, and I think that gives you an indication of what some of the best players in the league think about the Ravens quarterback. Now, I can't wait.
Plays with his arm or his legs, and he showed off that running ability with that ridiculous touchdown late in Sunday's game against the Chiefs. Now, even though Lamar's running ability is unique, he said that he wants that.
But my job is to get the ball to the receiver.
To do. Teammates and opponents can almost find themselves admiring. See Lamar and this team in action in person is a free agent. The Ravens placed the franchise tag on him, but today, starting at 4 p.m.
To where I play where you guys can't reach.
He spins in. He's in. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson is elusive.
I think Lamar Jackson turns K'Wan Williams.
First 3 career starts.
Quarterback all
Lamar Jackson makes something out of absolutely nothing.
off the stutter step. Lamar Jackson.
He said his entire career people have been telling him he can't take big hits.
Remarkable.
He said so.
It means something to you. There's a lot of quarterbacks around this league, and I'm sorry you don't find too many quarterbacks who love to play the game like him, man. So, and the ones who do love to play the game like him.
He can fly, but when you dig into the numbers, he may be even faster than you realize. Players now have these little chips in their pads on game days that can track their movement, and these next-gen stats can tell exactly how fast a player is moving.
Anytime you see a fast guy, it's always impressive. And probably to your point, I probably agree with that. It's
playoffs in each of those years. He's won an MVP. He's set all kinds of records along the way. But something Lamar has not done a lot of is be a vocal leader during his time in the NFL. About it is that the whole thing looks so effortless, as you'd expect. Practice intensity is scaled back, and so much of the time in practice is really focused on game planning. And then there's not a player in the NFL that's more entertaining right now than Lamar. But what you don't see
yard is put on the highlight reel, 27 yards, but the Ravens down big here in the fourth quarter.
And there's 3 misses right there. There's 4, and then he keeps it to the end zone. Touchdown.
side again. Racing to the end. He is in. Wow. Touchdown.
Darn shotgun. Lamar's a huge part of this running game. Just too hard to stop. How fast is Lamar?
Talk about a guy leading the league in oohs and ahs, and he does it again in this.
Stop Lamar Jackson was Lamar Jackson. Jackson celebrates.
Right there, who's going to get the block. Everybody went down inside for Justice Hill, and here comes the cavalry.
Wow! Lamar Jackson. As you, I mean, this is
call him Mr. now.
Right? Mr. Lamar.
In midfield, and the Ravens win it. It's 30-23 final. Baltimore continues that win streak.
You wish you could like make a little documentary of him preparing for a game brilliantly, and whatever that word is to describe, I call it just really good quarterback play.
Before that happens, but sure, they're big numbers. We've known different plans based on what happens over the next 10 days.
Before the deadline, the ripple effect is that the team will have to make moves to be cap compliant by the time the new league.
Any situation, what that means, what your cap looks like, what your cap might look like, what players are available, what players aren't available. You know, oftentimes we look at guys in free agency that we're excited about and they get franchised.
Lamar Jackson said that he was confident that the offense could get out of this rut. VP, you're on the front cover of Madden, and you're in the middle of just about every just done playing. What do you want to be known for? Lamar responded as a humble guy and someone who treated everyone with respect. I think
the Ravens. All right, Jackson drops the ball, picks it back up, escapes up the middle. He's got room to run. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Jackson tumbles to the 2 and will be stopped at the 1 yard line. And he can't believe it, a 31-yard run. Lamar Jackson.
We're going to go out there.
With a touchdown.
No, little boy. Hey, we here. Hell yeah. We here. Yeah.
And you always felt energized as an offensive lineman.
But I'm not dwelling on those losses. You know, we come Sunday night and we're going to play.
Quarterback, Lamar Jackson, rushed for more than 820 yards and 7 touchdowns. When you're talking about Lamar, you got to look at the entire body of work, and he does so many. The media a little bit later, and here's what several players in the locker room had to say about the announcement.
You know, there's a lot of excitement. Makes it hard for defenses to game plan for them, so we're excited to make this push to the playoffs and go along with that.
My brain and my heart says, and my experience says that this is the way to go. How about that?
Yeah, that brought a little levity to the press.
A year ago, the cover 0 wrought havoc on Lamar Jackson and the Ravens offense. Robinson! And Lamar Jackson is lighting it up. Rashad, and this place is on fire!
He is electrifying!
The Ravens have just sent blitz after blitz after blitz.
They blitz the Ravens, and the Ravens, who have